Alright, hey YouTube. I just thought I'd go over this article that I saw today on CME Science. Flat Earther brought a spirit level on a plane to prove the Earth is flat. Yeah, obviously this dude is not a flat earther who wrote this article. Um, I am, on the other hand. You can't deny what you see, with your own eyes. So this guy recorded a 23-minute, 45-second time lapse, which by those measurements means the plane traveled a little over 203 miles. According to curvature math given to explain a globe model, and notice it says globe model, this should have resulted in a comparison of 5 miles of curvature. As you see, there was no measurable compensation for curvature. I didn't post the video. I'll send a link in the description for it, but okay, so there's no, in a 5-mile period, no curvature at all. And he goes on to say that gravity is still just a theory. No more defending what we know to be true. Now we take to fight against the enemy. And gravity, if you look it up, it will say it's the theory of gravity. The guy wants to go on about flat Earth not being possible. Here's a part of a newspaper article from Hawaii in the early 1900s with the flat Earth map. That is supposedly here. Centuries, 10 centuries ago, maybe. As you can see, yeah, flat Earth and tons more continents outside of our conglomeration of 7 continents, if you count Antarctica as a continent. And I'm just going to show you this right here to help prove to you guys that you can't believe everything that you see on television or anything that you learned in school.
And what comes after the International Space Station once its mission is over? How do we ensure the presence of humans in space?
Well, that's a great question. The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
Okay, this is all he's saying, things that we could do. Okay, supposedly we've already done all these things, and we already have a Mars rover. We had people on the moon before. How all of a sudden can we not do it now? Our technology changes every 3 months. Your computer's obsolete 3 months after it's been made. Then how is anything else not the same? Also, I want to point out that why is it every single time you see a video of NASA astronauts in the space station or wherever the heck they're supposed to be, they're always fake sitting? That, to me, just kind of seems kind of stupid. I don't think many people, if you're in anti-gravity, if anti-gravity was even a thing, would be fake sitting. Why is it that the only thing moving in this whole video is them bouncing around slightly, like from their cables that's holding them up, and there's some papers in the very back blowing like in the wind? Where's that wind coming from? Why isn't any of the other papers moving? If there's no gravity in that whole place, why are they the only things moving? So he says that they can't go into lower Earth orbit, or can't leave lower Earth orbit. So they can't even get to the moon. They can't get to Mars. They can't get to anywhere around here. Well, lower Earth orbit, I already put this in a video before. Lower Earth orbit is with an altitude between 160 kilometers, which is 99 miles, and 2,000 kilometers, which is about 1,200 miles. The distance to the moon is 238,000 miles. So if we can't even go 99 to 100, 1,200 miles, how did we ever go 200,000? Okay, back to guy wants to talk about the Earth is still round and we should all just get with it. One-of-a-kind map showing a flat Earth is donated to the Library of Congress. This was in 2011. Okay? It's a 120-year-old map. The Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. is about to be given a rare and unusual gift, a 120-year-old map supporting the theory that the Earth is flat. Okay? If this had no significance to it, why would it be put into the Library of Congress? People want to say, oh, ships disappear over the water. That is perspective, which is exactly what this drawing is right here. Where if somebody were to start walking from right here and work their way all the way out until you couldn't see them anymore, it would appear as if they sunk right into the ground. Every single artist, every person who's taken art class in high school or anywhere should know this. This is just basic perspective. Things get smaller as the farther they get out. But anyway, I'll make another video later today if I have time. Be true to yourself, guys. Don't believe everything you see and read. Think for yourselves. Take a look outside. Like, share, subscribe, or whatever. Thanks.